Kids are arriving. I request everyone to stand and welcome them. Please remain standing until they occupy their seats. Please maintain silence. Reminding all of you to keep your mobiles on silent mode. Maintain silence. I request all the dignitaries to occupy the seats. Requesting students to be seated. Talent and skills are the crops that are nurtured, groomed, and given all possible opportunities to grow and bloom. Graduation Day is the celebration of the harvest of this crop. It is a significant milestone in every student's life as it gives the returns to the efforts put in by the students throughout their academic endeavor. It is a day full of joy, a day about pride and accomplishment, and a day of celebration. It gives a sense of achievement and a sense of responsibility towards fulfilling the further commitments in life. It fills the heart with mixed feelings, fulfillment and sadness, anxiety and eagerness. Say goodbye to the comfortable and secure life within college walls and get ready to march to the beat of the new corporate world. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bharti, Assistant Professor from the Department of MCA, here to extend a warm welcome to all of you for the graduation ceremony of PG programs of 2021 and 23 batch. Today's graduation day is very special to all of us as we proudly present the graduates of our first autonomous batch. A group of extraordinary individuals, a batch of extraordinary individuals who have blazed a trail of innovation and determination. Once again, a hearty welcome to everyone. It is a mark of our tradition to invoke the Almighty at the beginning of any important event. Now, I would like to call upon Mr. Shantakumar, our first year MCA, for the invocation song.
वातापि गणपतिं भजेऽहं वातापि गणपतिं भजेऽहं वातापि गणपतिं भजेऽहं वारणाशौ वरप्रदं श्रीवारणाशौ वरप्रदं श्रीवारणाशौ वरप्रदं श्रीवातापि गणपतिं भजेऽहं भूतादिसंसेवितचरणं भूतभौतिकप्रपञ्चभरणं भूतादिसंसेवितचरणं भूतभौतिकप्रपञ्चभरणं वीतरागिणं विनुतयोगिनम् वीतरागिणं विनुतयोगिनं विश्वकारणं विघ्नवारणं वीतरागिणं विनुतयोगिनं विश्वकारणं विघ्नवारणं वातापि गणपतिं भजेऽहं वारणाशौ वरप्रदौ श्रीवातापि गणपतिं भजेऽहं
Thank you, Shantakumar. An institution is a place that shows profound commitment to the diversity of our community and focuses on creating an environment where learners can thrive. We at Surana Educational Institutions provide opportunities and experiences that help our students grow personally and professionally. Let us have a glimpse of life at Surana Educational Institutions through a video. I request the technical team to play the video.
feelings of adventure, that sense of happiness and euphoria of serving people pushed me out of my bed. It's 8 o'clock. I have to be out of here. We were building something, and that was really exciting. And I don't think I have left that spirit. And I still feel that every day, every semester, every year, wanting to build something new and better.
At our Surana College, I had the necessary tools to become successful in life, follow my dreams, and that is something that really impacts me. Namma College, I'm so proud to always say, Namma Surana College gave me so much opportunity to make something of myself. All I want to say is Surana College days will always stay as one of the big, memorable, blessed chapters of my life. I feel we are building a model of what a community college should look like.
For 25 years, Surana College has transformed the community of learners. The mission began as an idea shared by a visionary who looked beyond the horizon and imagined a college that would serve everyone. A vision of optimism and equality anchored in social justice that would be a guiding light through the decades and develop into a brilliant foundation for this institution. We never gave up striving. We wanted to get to our goals. We made many milestones in the last 25 years. Every time we got to a goal or reached a new high and ascended to bigger stages, it's the striving, fighting, pushing yourself to the limit every day.
One of the things that I feel is important about understanding the origins of Surana College is the accidents of history that made it come about. The founder, who comes from Rajasthan, spent his entire life crisscrossing South India. He valued diversity and accepted diversities. The students of Surana are all very different and very diverse. They come from different backgrounds and they bring a lot of their character into the classroom.
The staff and faculty have supported my learning to empower me. They have also been able to help me in ways that I couldn't even help myself.
Since its beginning, the college culture is built on values to mold character and careers alike. Academic excellence, co-curricular push, big thrust on extracurriculars, quality management mechanisms at every turn of academic planning and delivery, accreditations and recognitions, awards and accolades, exposure to real-world problems and challenges through knowledge-sharing platforms have been integral to Surana's journey over the last 25 years.
I have seen so many students who have just blossomed. Many have become scientists. Many have made their mark in the business world and become entrepreneurs. And some of them have become civil servants, law enforcement, social workers, and a few joined the army, and a few have become actors, musicians, athletes, and innumerable sport persons. If you have made it to the state politics too.
There is a strong sense of community, a strong sense of understanding and bonding with the students, old and new, handling them, knowing them personally and making them feel safe, encouraging them to take risks and telling them how they have faults. I think that is what makes Surana special, and that is false.
We are the students, staff, and alumni of the college. And ours is a legacy of achievement. We are more than a collection of classrooms, buildings, labs, and libraries. The campuses have a pulse on its own, driven by the students. We thrive on optimism. We develop self-agency. We advance passions, and we believe in those who strive, persevere, and lead the way. We are more than learners. We are pioneers, voyagers into new ways of thinking, who seek out hard-won answers to the world's most challenging questions. We are empowered to see the world, not as it is today, but like it one day might be.
What motivated me and my colleagues was simply the fact that we knew we're going to help students make a change in their lives. For many of our students, they were the first in their families to go to the college. They were in the source in the family. Sometimes you would have gone through the journey.
15,000 scholarships since inception to meritorious, physically challenged, and economically weak students. This is the way of making higher education accessible by minimizing financial barriers for students across various sections of India.
ನನಗೆ ವಸತಿ ನಿಲಯ ಹಾಗೂ ವಿದ್ಯುನ್ನೇನೇ ವಿಷಯ ಇರಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ತರಹದ ಒಂದು ತೊಂದರೆ ಬರದ ಹಾಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷಣ ಕೂಡ ಹಿಂದೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಅರ್ಚನಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ನನಗೆ ತಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿರೋದು.
The key to my love for the job is the unlocking of the gifts that our students bring every single day, because in turn that inspires me to always unlock my gifts.
I think in today's world where everything is virtual and we are kind of bound to think remotely and also kind of be more spontaneous than ever, I think that's the best part where the college is investing time in their students to make them kind of an all-round individuals.
An autonomous college with the NAC A+ accreditation is known for contemporary curriculum, extracurricular activities, and best of the best faculty with the contemporary issues and problems addressed.
Surana College has always stood as a beacon for the people of the city and the state, steadfast yet always striving to push past the status quo, driven by a simple idea: education for all. The next 25 years wait beyond the horizon. Imagine the endless possibilities ahead. Imagine how bright that future is for us all. Imagine everything and then make it so. Because together there are no limits to what we can achieve.
Suranites have a responsibility to the world. We have to make a difference in the social and economic well-being of our communities through our teaching, research, public events, and activities.
Whenever I meet alumni of the college on the road, mall, or at airports, it is very emotional for me. They come running and give me a big hug. The warmth and love they shower elevates my 25 years of teaching. The students express their feeling and love genuinely. It is a touching moment. It makes me feel that I'm truly blessed. It makes me feel complete.
21 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಸುರಾನ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹಾಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆಲಿ 15-20 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಸುರಾನ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೂ ನಮಗೂ ಇರುವ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಬಾಂಧವ್ಯ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರ ಕುಟುಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬರಂತೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕಷ್ಟ ಸುಖ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಾರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಾಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಷ್ಟಗಳಿಗೆ ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ನನ್ನ ಜೀವ ಇರೋವರೆಗೂ ಸುರಾನ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಖುಷಿ ಇದೆ.
रघुनाथ बिहार को हॉकी में उनकी उत्कृष्ट उपलब्धियों को मान्यता प्रदान करते हुए वर्ष 2016 के लिए अर्जुन पुरस्कार प्रदान किया जाता है. श्री रघुनाथ बिहार.
Great support from fraternity. Surana, it really supported me to go on with my playing matches, international matches, and I finished my exams after coming back. We had this special treatment for sportsmen to come and join. So I think it's a special support which always colleges gives us. So we'll have extra time to train professionally to international level.
As India's first athlete to win a two-wheeler world title in motorsport hasn't been an easy journey. Motorsport is considered as a male-dominated sport for the longest, and to be able to make a mark of this hasn't been easy. It needed a lot of time, a lot of focus, and a lot of dedication, and a lot of support as well. Which is where Surana College has played an important role in terms of letting me practice on those days that I couldn't attend classes, and also helping me with notes as well as extra classes so I could keep up with my studies. And they have been extremely supportive of me participating not just nationally and nationally as well. Salient, undivided, unique, responsible, revolutionary, radiant, ambitious, dramatic, nifty,
Start with a dream, finish with a future. Experience the transformation.
A Sanskrit shloka recites, Shubham karoti kalyanam arogyam dhana sampadaha Shatru buddhi vinashaya Deepa Jyoti Namostute. That means, I fold my hands before the light that brings prosperity, auspiciousness, health, wealth, and destruction of darkness. In spiritual word, light means life. So, we can also think of light as giving us a new direction in life. With this noble thought, I request everyone to stand for lighting the lamp in virtual to seek the blessings of Mother Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. Thank you. I request the technical team to lower the curtains. Now it's time to invite our dignitaries to the dais. I request our chief guest, Mr. Arvind M. Subbarao, Director of New Ventures, Systems Plus Transformations, and he is also the co-founder and CEO of IME Ancestry Private Limited. I request sir to kindly occupy the distinguished chair on the dais. I request Dr. A. Srinivas sir to accompany the guest. I also request our Managing President, Dr. Archana Surana, our Principal and Academic Director, Dr. D. N. Kumar, Director of MBA Department, Dr. M. S. Rangaraju sir, to kindly occupy the seats on the dais. Thank you, everyone. Now I cordially invite Dr. A. Srinivas, Director of Learning and Development, and Director of MCA, Surana Educational Institutions, to grace us with the welcome address.
मुखे मुखे सरस्वती सभाय नमः. Departure of anything for anyone of any kind, no doubt it is very painful. But still, we have to endure with the pain if the departure is going to promise something for the generations next. With that conviction, we, the teaching fraternity, the academic parents of all of you, are enduring the pain and bearing a smile on our face, here with you to give a grand send-off. Good morning, children. With a emotional outburst, heavy feelings, heart with a lot of memories, ears, eyes filled with tears. For biological parents, very tough moment for them, handing over their daughter to the bridegroom and to his family during marriage time. For biological parents, it's only once, but for us, every year. I mean it. Though teaching is a good profession, but this day is a tough moment for us. In this graduation ceremony, whom else initially I welcome with a lot of love and affection than the students with bubbling enthusiasm, naughty students, whatnot, and you have filled happiness and joy in our life. My grand welcome to all of you, all the graduating students. 1999, the first batch of MCA commenced. 2000, MCA commenced. 2003, MSc Psychology. 2014, MCom. Since then, the Surana College is really doing its job very well and making its presence felt in Karnataka and in India. And you are going to be the brand ambassadors of this institution, and the legacy of the institution, and a lot of responsibilities clamped on your shoulders. With this note, I welcome the guest for this function, Mr. Aravind M. Subrao, Director, New Venture System Plus Transformations, and co-founder and CEO of I, Me, Us, and We. We have to read like that, otherwise the people confuse. Ancestry Private Limited, a person with a lot of knowledge, a seasoned IT professional. His profile and all will be going to be read by our colleague afterwards. And sir, thank you very much for gracing the occasion and being the guest for today's graduation of 2021-23 passing out batch. Welcome you, sir. I request Archana Madam to welcome him traditionally with a sapling to the program. The youngest girl in this room and youngest in thoughts, unlimited energy and commitment and compassion, great human being, down to the ground, empathy and whatnot, not just any adjectives or superlative degrees. I mean it every word wise, who is none other than our most beloved Archana Madam. We never feel that they are management, and that's such a wonderful, good relationship we share, and even the students they share, and her involvement is commendable. Ma'am, welcome for your one of your favorite programs. I request the Principal Sir Dr. Dinesh Kumar to welcome her formally. with your one of our favorite saplings, Tulsi sapling. Since 22 years, there was some gap in me personally at the personal front, not having the right kind of company to share many things and to care for many other things. That sharing and caring is filled by the presence of Dr. D.N.S. Kumar, personally for me and for the institution too, man with abundant knowledge and exposure and experience, and captain of this ship, Surana College, Dr. D.N.S. Kumar, principal of Surana College. Welcome you, sir, for the graduation program of 21-23 students. Come. I requested Dr. Rangaraj sir, Director MBA, to formally welcome you. My elder brother on this campus. Person always restless, always thinking of something, some idea, and pushing people to go and perform, and he enjoys the success of others. Dr. Rangarazu. Most respected and learned colleagues of mine of various departments, Dr. Sudarshan, HOD, MSc Psychology, Dr. Balaji, HOD, MCA, Professor Shiva, HOD, MCom, and Dr. Vanishri, Dean, Research and Consultancy Cell, and a new entrant, the one who added additional flavor to the Surana institution, Deepa Karthik, Director of IIIC, Industry Institution Interaction Cell. Madam, we can just get up and and all my most beloved, dearest friends, colleagues in all the departments, teaching and non-teaching staff, a grand welcome to this graduation ceremony of our 21-23 batch students. And let us all join together and give a collective commitment. Though you are going to leave the campus formally today, our relationship is eternal. And this is your college and your departments. You need to keep visiting your alma mater, and you are the brand ambassadors of this institution, representing your college, your house, and to the outside society. And feel free to come, do visit. All Saturdays are open for all our alumni, and you have to give proper direction to your juniors. And I have a conviction, strong conviction. You may not be having the things on hand when you are on the campus, but Surana College has trained you for life, not for degree alone. Qualification is only a part of it. Here you have got the education. You have seen our video. Perhaps ours is one among a few institutions never take donation for any course, and culture shock is minimal, and there is student-teacher connectivity is maximum, and we care for 360-degree development of the students. I hope all can unanimously endorse my statement with a clap. Make your parents proud. Biological parents and academic parents, you are our representative, our hope, and make your mark, and the world is open to you, right? And you have to capture the best positions in society, which is definitely is going to happen. I am sure of it. Take me for granted. Have that belief and self-conviction. Move with that kind of courage, and never go with shortcuts. Follow the principles and make a difference with yourself to others. All the best. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now, I welcome Dr. A. Srinivas, sir, with a sapling. I request our principal, sir, to present the sapling to Dr. A. Srinivas, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Dr. Sudarshan HL, HOD Department of Psychology, to introduce our chief guest for the day.
Good morning, everyone. It's my honor to introduce the chief guest of the day, Mr. Arvind M. Subbarao, an experienced IT leader with 23 plus years of experience in managing multi-million-dollar business, delivering large-scale projects and programs, and managing horizontal and vertical competencies, including travel, customer experience, and analytics. He has been the delivery director, managing multi-million dollar accounts in Europe, the US, the Middle East, in travel vertical, responsible for the formation and execution of the strategy. In the early stages of his career, he was associated with Capgemini, a technical consultant. He has worked with Sonata Software for more than 18 years in different roles, from program manager to associate vice president. Currently working as a director of his new venture, Systems Plus Transformations. He's also a co-founder and CEO of a social networking startup, I, Me, Us, We, Ancestry Private Limited. His key areas include profit and loss management, program management, account management, client management, business development, customer value addition, travel, and business intelligence and analytics. It's an honor to have you, sir, with us today, and I would request all the dignitaries to join us for the felicitation. Thank you. Thank you so much for accepting the felicitation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Without any further ado, let us move to the next part, where to-be graduates will get a chance to recall their past few years' life at Surana. To begin with, let me invite Mr. Ajay Kumar B from the Department of MBA for sharing his experience.
Good morning, everyone. Respected management trustee, dignitaries, director, esteemed faculty member, and my fellow graduates, and cherished friends and family. Today, I stand before you with immense pleasure and gratitude in my heart. As being a student of the Surana MBA student 2023 batch, it's my high privilege to speak among us this August gathering, not only as the representative of graduating class, but also someone who had the privilege of learning and growing alongside as an incredible individual. First and foremost, I would like to thank our managing trustee and Surana College for providing us MBA with different business school atmosphere. Thank you, madam. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to Director Sir, providing us with an conducive environment for learning and personal growth. Your visionary leadership has set a precedent of excellence that we, the graduates, aspire to uphold us to step into the world beyond. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to our dedicated and inspiring faculty members. Your unwavering support and belief in our personal potential have been a cornerstone and pathway for our success. You have nurtured our curiosity, challenged our thinking, and helped us to develop skills needed to navigate the complexities of a world beyond this campus walls. You are the unsung heroes behind our achievements. Thank you all, madam. To my fellow graduates, today is the mark of culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and resilience. We have embarked on a remarkable journey together, filled with challenges and triumphs. It's a collective spirit, determination, and mutual support that have brought us to this momentous day. And mutual support as we stand on the face of our future, friendship that will continue forever to enrich our life. Our MBA education, finishing school, value-added program has imparted us with different skills and knowledge and sense of purpose that extended far beyond any job title. It's all about finding our passion, making a meaningful impact, and contributing to the greater good. Let us remember that our college experience has equipped us not only with the technical skills, but also with the ability to adapt, innovate, and lead. Armed with the skills and thirst for knowledge, we are well prepared to navigate the ever-evolving landscape for the professional world. Let us approach our career with the same determination and enthusiasm that we exhibited throughout our time in college. Together, we can reach our new heights and make a lasting impact on our chosen field. In closing, I would like to share a valuable lesson that I have learned during my college journey. College isn't just about academic achievements. It's a transition period in our life. It's about self-discovery, personal growth, and finding our place in the world. It's about learning not only from textbooks, but also from each other, from the diverse perspective and experience that make up our college community. As we step into the world as graduates, let us carry the same spirit of joy, resilience, and compassion that defined our time here. Let us be the ambassador for positive change, constantly seeking to better ourselves and the world around us. Congratulations, everyone. Our journey has just begun, and I'm excited to see the remarkable impact that we will make on the world. Thank you. May our future be bright as memories we created here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ajay Kumar. Now I call upon Ms. Bhavyashree P. from the Department of MBA.
Good morning to respected management, dignitaries, and esteemed professor, fellow graduates, and friends present here. Wow, can you believe it? We made it. Today is a big day. We are here to celebrate our MBA graduation. It's a pretty huge deal. I mean, we have put in tons of hard work, dedications, and late night study sessions to get to this point. We are finally graduating with our MBAs, and it feels fantastic. I want to start by thanking all the professors, friends, mentors who have been with us on this journey. You have been our guiding stars, and we appreciate more than words can express. With a saying, a quote by Malcolm X that really hits home. Education is a passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. It's like our ticket to success and this journey that our amazing college has been our passport. Our college has been our home for a while now and the place where dreams and degrees collide. We came here as a eager learners and now we are leaving as a future leaders. It's like we have been through a magical instrumentation. We didn't just gain a knowledge, we also learned essential life skills. We have become a masters at adapting to change, thinking critically, working together like pros, and understanding the powers of powerful leadership. And let's not forget about our fantastic director, Dr. M.S. Rangaraju, who has been our guiding star. Sir, thank you for always having our backs. Without it was helping with academics or personal stuff, you have been awesome. Our professors, they are like wizards who have taught us to explore new horizons and given us the secret spells of success, who have challenged us to think behind the norm and expand our horizons. This mentorship has been instrumental in transforming our MBA experience into crucible of learning and growth. And to my fellow graduates, we did it. High five all around. This is a major milestone in our life. We should celebrate it big time. But here's the thing, it's not just about getting the degree, it's about what comes next. Our diligent efforts leading up to this day have borne fruit and our hard work has not been in vain. And today is just the beginning. We are like rockets ready for launch, headed to wherever our future taking us, be it in our careers or elsewhere. I wish that our connections continue and will be our secret weapons in the corporate world. Let's promise to keep growing and making a positive impact on the world. So fellow graduates, let's keep learning, growing, inspiring each other. We have got the tools and now it's time to use them. Thank you all for being part of this incredible journey. Here's to an amazing future. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bhavyashri. I take this opportunity to welcome our proud parents of our graduating students to this program. Thank you for gracing this occasion. Now, I call upon the next student to share his experiences, Mr. Puneet from MCA.
Good morning, everyone. My gratitude to the dignitaries present on the stage and the teachers. It's an honor for me to take the stage and share my experience about the college. I was terrified and anxious and doubtful when I graduated from my UG college. I was not able to figure out what I would be doing after my graduation. In fact, I was not able to figure out whether I wanted this particular post-graduation degree. Because when I passed out of my UG college, a few of my mentors as well as few of my friends had warned me about the difficulties that you're going to face in the post-graduation. They told me that I would not be spoon-fed the way I was in the UG college. And definitely I had to work hard with much less guidance. Keeping all these things in mind, I visited Surana College. With the help of our HOD, Dr. K. Balaji sir, I was able to figure out ways and get out of all those difficulties which I used to face in my UG college. When I joined this college, there was a significant transformation in me. Although I was a good student in my UG college, none of the extracurricular activities included my name. Here, whereas I was able to maintain my academic curriculum consistently and also be a part of all the extracurricular activities. It was because of the Sadhana platform that I was able to improve myself and excel in all the other fields too. It was because of that particular platform that I was able to recognize my leadership skills and major talents, which I didn't know that existed in me, and started excelling in that. I'm grateful to the department, the management and the director, who's always been a constant support to us. I believe that there is always that one particular thing or skill that makes you different from all the others. And finding that skill is a challenge. But with teachers like them, it was like a piece of cake for me. Our institution does not just concentrate on the academics, but also it helped us to learn about the life ethics. I still remember the first class which I had with the director, and he used to tell us, drive for yourself and drive for others too, which means help and grow in peers. And whenever I get a chance to address the crowd or whenever I visit my UG colleges, I just make sure that I share some of his thoughts, and it's been helping them a lot. Thank you so much, sir. Finally, I would like to tell that all of us are going to enter the real world right now. Maybe you've found a job which you think you'll stick on for a long haul, or you might have found the niche of your life. But always keep one thing in your mind, that it's not the age that matters right now. You can graduate right now, or let's say in another 60 years also. But always make sure that you lead your life the way you want instead of leading the way you are expected to, and dream big. Thank you so much.
Now, I call upon Ms. Sabira Naureen from the Department of Psychology.
A very good morning to one and all present here. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members, distinguished guests, and my fellow to-be graduates. Today marks significant milestones in our lives as we gather to celebrate the culmination of our master's degree journey here. It is with profound sense of accomplishment and hint of wistfulness that I stand before you to share the snippets of my fulfilling experience that I have had in this institution. My time at this esteemed institution has been a period of profound growth, learning, and personal development. And now, as we stand on the brink of this new chapter, we reflect on our academic achievements, cherish the memories we have created, and eagerly anticipate the promising future that beckons us. Graduation day is not merely an end. It is the commencement of an exciting new phase filled with endless opportunities. And I'm truly honored to share this momentous occasion with each and every one of you. I would like to begin by expressing my profound gratitude to the Department of MSc Psychology here. Today, as we stand here to start our new lives, I want to take a moment to reflect upon the incredible support and guidance we have received from the exceptional department. Throughout our journey, our department has been our compass, guiding us through the intricate maze of academia. The professors and mentors here have been more than just educators. They have been our inspirations and our guides. They have ignited in us the passion for learning, and that will forever burn bright. I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to each and every one of them for their dedication, their wisdom, and their unwavering belief in our potential. As we thank our department, it's impossible to not appreciate the pedagogy that has been the backbone of our education here. The Department of MSc Psychology has a unique approach to the pedagogy that fosters critical thinking, creativity, and a deep understanding of the field of psychology. Our pedagogy has encouraged us to indulge in experiential learning along with the conventional methods. What truly sets our department's approach apart is its innovative culmination of synchronous and asynchronous learning. On synchronous days, as I remember, we experienced the invaluable benefits of classroom teaching that extended beyond just traditional lectures to incorporating interactive strategies that created a vibrant and participatory environment where every student's voice was heard, every idea mattered. They encouraged us to step into different roles, to collaborate, and to actively engage in the material. On asynchronous days, we were encouraged to explore our individual interests by enrolling into certificate courses and internships. I, for one, have always been passionate about practicing in this field. It was a dream that seemed distant, But thanks to the opportunities provided by the department and the institution altogether, I was able to enroll in an internship that spanned for several months, during which I delved into the world of psychology as a practice even deeper. This opportunity allowed me to acquire practical skills and knowledge that went far beyond traditional classroom teaching methods. It was during this internship that I began to own the skills that was taught by our learned professors and by the trainers outside. What makes this experience even more remarkable is that it didn't end in an internship. It paved the way for a fulfilling career, thanks to the skills I gained throughout the course and the connections I made during those months. I was offered a position as a psychologist upon my graduation. This is a testament to the real-world applicability and effectiveness of the approach that this institution has. As we stand on the cusp of this new chapter in our lives today, we can confidently say that our education has prepared us well. We are equipped to face challenges and embrace the opportunities that lie ahead. We are living testament to the success of the institution's approach, and we will carry the lessons we have learned and the values instilled into us in the world beyond these four walls. As I conclude my speech today, I want to extend my gratitude once more to my professors, to the college management, and to everyone seated here today for their incredible approach, support, and that has shaped us into who we are today. Let us embark on this new journey with gratitude filled in our hearts, knowledge in our minds, and unwavering belief that we can make a difference to this real world. Thank you, and congratulations to the batch of 21-23, Surana College Department.
Thank you, Ms. Sabina. Now I call upon the student from MCom, Ms. Bhavana, for sharing her experience.
Sorry for the delay. Good morning, everyone. Today, I stand before you to share my heartfelt thoughts and reflection on my journey through the MCom program. When I embarked on this journey, I had high hopes and aspirations, and Surana did not disappoint. One aspect that truly stands about Surana College is our faculty. Our professors were not just educators, they were mentors who were genuinely invested in our success. Their dedication in offering knowledge and their willingness to go to the extra miles for the students was truly commendable. One of the highlights of my experience has been the talented group of fellow students. Engaging in the extracurricular activities and being a part of cultural activities, collaborative projects, discussions, and being instrumental in enhancing my problem solving and teamwork skills. Beyond academics, Surana has forecast an environment that encourages overall development. The extracurricular activities, events that have allowed me to develop soft skills and leadership abilities. As I reflect on my 2 years of Surana College, I am grateful for the knowledge, friendship, and personal growth it has offered me. I look forward to apply what I have learned here and embark on my professional journey. And I will forever cherish the memories and experience for this esteemed institution. Thank you.
Thank you, students, for sharing your experience and life at Surana. A note-taking is an act of making a promise and a pledge. A promise to conduct themselves with honesty and integrity, and to pledge upon the roles and responsibilities of being a graduate. To execute the etiquette, I request Dr. D.N.S. Kumar, Principal and Academic Director of Surana College, and I also request our graduating students to rise and repeat after.
Please repeat along with me. I solemnly affirm that as a graduate of Surana College, wherever my life may take me, I will use my knowledge, experience, and skill to the best of my ability for the well-being of my communities and for the advancement of learning and the public good. I will conduct myself with honesty and integrity, taking responsibility for my actions and respecting the rights, opinions, and dignity of all people. I will be loyal ambassador for my college, and I will seek to promote its welfare and maintain its reputation. In all my dealings, I will endeavor to be known as a person of honor and repute, ever seeking to earn the peace of good conscience. Thank you. Good morning to one and all. Honorable Trustee, GDA Foundation, President of today's graduation day, Dr. Archana Surana, Chief guest for this graduation day, Sri Arvind Subbarao, Dr. Srinivas, Director MCA, Dr. Rangaraju, Director MBA, colleagues at the learning curve, and my student friends at Psychology, Masters of Commerce, MCA, and MBA. I deem it as my privilege to say a few words in our future endeavors as a collective citizen of this new Bharat, which we all are able to witness during the last 10 years. The opportunity and the ecosystem that is getting established for all of us, not only at a national level, but at a global level. During my short stint at Surana College, at graduate and postgraduate programs, I'm able to see and witness the kind of throughput with which the programs are getting progressed. I was keenly listening to a lady from psychology. She touched upon the skill and the knowledge. And I was listening to MBA student Arvind, am I right? Ajay. He spoke on attitude. If I recall Swami Vivekananda, who said about education, education is something, it won't create any fear in the minds of the students. And that is truly an education. When I was listening to them, and others also. We all were able to see the kind of confidence with which they have taken the program so well. What is education all about? If we look into the traditional education and the education which is emerging, not only with the NEP, before that also, an information, a knowledge, a skill, attitude, competency. My dear friends, today, in a globalized context, it is not the knowledge, is not the information, is not the skill only is enough. As our friend was talking, the fourth aspect, that is attitude, which is important. If you have all these four, not only at a college level of learning, your true learning is going to start from now onwards. You will be put to test every minute of your professional career endeavor. And when you have all those four, you will be able to be a competent gentleman or gentle lady in the market. On this occasion, I would like to give you 3 instances. Way back in 2001, Mr. Srivastav, a managing director of Gujarat State Finance Corporation, comes to Belgaum seeking an admission for his daughter in Gogte Institute of Technology. During my interaction with him, he narrates, we had recently recruited 6 IIM Ahmedabad graduates in order to liaison with the small-scale industries, whatever the financial assistance that we have given to them. And he says, after 6 months, I have to take a call to relieve them and go to a tier 2 city and pick the students and put them. Today, in a professional front, things are not rosy. We can't sit in the AC room and manage the affairs. We have to get into the business. And how to do that business? May it be marketing, wherein fintech exercise to you, digital marketing, maybe sadhana or esoteric, a well-being center, taking the students to corporates, putting them to the hands-on experience. This is what is more important. What I mean to say, the students who passed out from IIM Ahmedabad and came to Gujarat State Finance Corporation, they were not successful. Mr. Srivastava was made to bring the students from the tier 2 and rural institutions who can get into the real business. You also have to, and you are aware of this gentleman, Sanjeev Bikchandani. Again, I am graduate. Sanjeev and Surabhi, husband and wife, 1990, when they were doing their postgraduate program in IIM. After marriage, he comes out of a good job that he had because a wife had a good job. And he decides, let me get into a business which can help not only to him and his family, but also to a nation at large. 1990, he starts the business. 6 years he struggles, was not able to get a good income from the business. Eventually starts going to a couple of business schools as a visiting lecturer. But in 1997, establishes Naukri.com. And today, a business that he has ventured, not only he is with the business, but he is the co-founder of one of the best university in the country, that is Ashoka University. I'm telling, we all have a responsibility not only take care of ourselves, but also to give something back to the society. Today, this is a conglomerate of businesses that he runs. He's worth 57,500 crore, and his net worth itself is 19,000 crores. I'm appealing to all of you. You all, as you move out of the portals of Surana College, you not only have the responsibility to give back to your alma mater, but also to the community at large. What it requires, I remember a letter written by the then Chief Justice of India, Ranjan Gogoi, to the Honorable Prime Minister Modi, asking few more judges to be given to High Court and Supreme Court. And Prime Minister writes back to Ranjan Gogoi, very 12 point. I'll not get into all those 12 points. In his letter, he asked Ranjan Gogoi, how many hours you judges in the Supreme Court and High Court work? You come at 10 o'clock, you take a break between 2 to 3 and leave the court at 4 o'clock. How many days in a year you work? The country expects you to work at least 320 days, but you all work only for 168 days. With the help of technology, the effect of that letter, today, Supreme Courts and High Courts work virtually. There is no pressure on the clients. A advocate like Salve to be brought from UK to Supreme Court, he can argue from there only. And who has facilitated it? It is all you technocrats. So friends, the moral of the third story is we cannot create a comfort zone for ourselves. We have to get into. And my last example, I'll be feeling in my duty. For the last 10 months, I have seen this gentleman, the chairman and managing director of Micro Limited. Whenever I wish to meet him or any other colleague of mine, whenever I check with his office or with my managing trustee, the response that I get is either he's in South Africa or in Dubai or in US or in Mumbai or in Chandigarh. 16 to 18 hours of work. Unless and until we put this kind of work, it is not the money, it is a learning. Every act of our work, there is a new learning. I leave here with this note, wishing you all the best and thanking my all colleagues having enabled all kinds of information, knowledge, skill, and attitude that you have formed among the new generation, which is going to take not only responsibility, but they are going to be accountable for themselves and to the nation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words and guidance to our graduating students. A mind is stretched by a new experience can never go back to its old dimensions. Experience is a teacher of all things. To address the gathering with his valuable experience, let me welcome our chief guest, Mr. Arvind M. Subbarao, Director of New Ventures, Systems Plus Transformations, and co-founder and CEO of I, Me as We Ancestry Private Limited, Bangalore. Over to you, sir.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
It's nice to hear. Management trustee, the rest of the academic staff,
and my dear students. I think it's a wonderful day for all of you. The kind of words that I heard from many of you who are graduating and talking about your experience was amazing. I think while some of it you will reflect on as years pass by, I think this moment, this time is something which you'll never get back, right? So I think congratulations on this wonderful day. What you have achieved is a tremendous thing, obviously aided and supported by your parents through your growth years and the faculty here. A lot of you have talked a lot of things about, nice things about your faculty, and that's great to hear. So congratulations, and I think it's a great start to the next journey of your, what should I say, life, yeah? So I've been asked to say a few words, a few thoughts, some reflections, some learnings from whatever I have spent in my career. My career has been a mix of typical corporate life, like many of you would think about when you graduate or do your post-graduation and then jump into the working world. It's also been a little bit of entrepreneurship, which is something which I've been quite involved in of late. So I'm going to just talk about a few examples from there. I'm pretty sure the principal sir has talked a lot of wonderful things about what you should do going forward, some of the learnings from his side. I'm not going to give you anything earth-shattering, guys, right? In fact, I'll be very happy if some of you take away some of the things that I talk about 24 hours after leaving this place. Yeah? So I'm under no illusion that everything that I talk about is something which is very unique. I'm pretty sure you'll have your own unique experiences as you progress through your career, through your life. Most of these experiences will not necessarily just come from your corporate stint, but also outside it. Yeah. So I think it's with those things, I feel really privileged to be here, just giving you 2 bits of my experiences. So hopefully you will take it with a true sense of being a seeker, which you should be throughout your life, the few things that I give you. Yeah. So I think that the core thing, the first thing I would want to say is you all have come through a period of hand-holding till now. You obviously are becoming a lot more independent. You probably will become extremely independent as you start being financially independent from now onwards. It's very natural to have your parents as your guru in the initial days, hand-holding you through all of those difficult conversations in the beginning of your life. I know some of those things you may not necessarily share with your parents. That's something which also is usual. But I'm pretty sure many of the difficult topics through your growing years, you always looked upon your parents as somebody who could guide you through that, right? When you came into higher education, some of those things became a lot more structured with the faculty and the teachers that you had, yeah? And many of them imparted you with values apart from the technical know-how, domain skills that anyways goes with the subjects, which helped you, further. For many of you, it would mark an end. But as rightly said by various speakers before me, it's only the starting. Yeah, some of you students also acknowledge that this is the starting of another period of learning. So when you have another period of learning, don't forget that in the corporate world also, it's good to have a guru, a mentor. Now, some of the companies will talk about assigning a mentor to you the moment you enter to make sure that your induction into the company is quite smooth, stuff like that. I'm not just talking about that kind of induction. I think for lifelong, while you're in the corporate world, there will be situations. There will be situations which will be about conflicts with fellow workers. There will be situations when you have lack of role clarity. You have been defined something in terms of a title, designation, role, but when it comes to the actual day-to-day work, there are differences. You're confused. You've got opportunities which you probably don't see it. And that's only because if I reflect back on a quote from Steve Jobs, you can always join the dots looking back. but you can never see them going forward, seeing forward, right? And that's very true. It looks very easy in hindsight to see that I came like this, I did this, and then finally I'm here. It's a lot more difficult to actually view those dots when you're actually progressing, right? But there's somebody in the organization who probably has done it in similar fashion, although everybody is unique, but somewhat he or she has gone through those dots. It's going to be all the more easier if you had somebody who you could look up to. So my first, I wouldn't say the learning itself, I learned this quite late, but I did have the benefit of somebody who actually helped me step through many challenges that I personally faced in my organization. So I think take away that as one key learning that I think you should look at the moment you join. When I looked at what else happens in an organization, many a times we get stuck with our current role and we don't grow as much as we would want. Why does that happen? I think if you look at it, the best way to grow is to make yourself redundant in your current role. Looks like a paradox? Yeah. But if you actually make yourself redundant in your current role, you have the best shot in growing in that organization. The reason I'll give you a couple of examples, it probably articulates that a lot better. So when I was working in one of my previous companies, we had this challenge of transitioning the work. This was a Europe-based company, a huge conglomerate, and we had to transition all of their maintenance, support, future development work. It was a mega deal. It was a big one, right? And we were struggling hard initially because many of the folks who were actually in charge of all of those systems, softwares and systems, were extremely difficult to get, the understanding of the systems from them. They were not keen to do a knowledge transfer. Why? Very simple. Job security, right? Now, whether you're a different company going and trying to acquire some systems, or whether it's you are a part of a company where a fellow colleague comes in and asks you for some information about whatever knowledge you are having, it's the same fundamentally. If you think that it's something very unique to me and I'm not going to share, it's more likely that the next chance that you have to take a leave for a vacation, you will be denied. How can you leave now? 2 weeks? Not possible. What will happen to the systems? There's nobody to support. You be available. You can go to your vacation, but be available when we give you a call. And your vacation will be screwed. Right? Well, simple things like that. So obviously, when you come for the next appraisal discussions, and you'll be given a fantastic feedback, yeah? You're doing extremely well, you are the go-to person, you have extremely good knowledge, domain skills, technical skills, performance quite good, you're delivering on time, everything great. Then you ask for the next thing, promotion, the revision cycle comes. Then you're not satisfied with what you get. You ask the question, you gave me such a good feedback about my past, but why am I not able to grow? And you will get more likely, at least for me, if I'm the person, and if you are in that position of whatever I described, that your past performance is only one part of your growth. If you want to grow into the next role, which is where the promotion comes, which is where further revision comes, then you've got to display certain things which will help you be assessed for the next role. And you're not doing that, right? That hinders you back. So the simple thing is, without having the insecurity of losing your current job, if you are in that position where you make yourself redundant and do everything to capture the next role, I think you will set up yourself for growth. That's my second bit. My third thing is around failure. Now, it's a lot more easier in the academic world that you fail a subject, you understand you failed. Right? It's a lot more difficult to understand if you have failed, what exactly is a failure when you're in the corporate world. And I think it's a bit of instead of looking at whether you have failed or not, just accept that there will be failures. Yeah, something or the other will not work. You will not be able to deliver on time. Something you'll not be able to pick and execute in a way that it actually satisfies you that the quality was good. Many of those things you would internally think about it as a failure even before somebody else talks about it. The only way you can understand what to do about it is to define what is your response to that failure. Right? It's the only thing which is in your control. The rest of the stuff just gets pushed onto you. You fail. But what is in your control is to understand and learn from that failure and define what is it that you will do to minimize or avoid that failure situation again. If you look at most of the organizations today, whether it's in software development, whether it is in manufacturing processes, all the quality processes are not just about trying to minimize the failure rate. It's also about understanding from those quantitative metrics, what is it that you have taken away to improve your processes, tools to make it better, right? So understand that. I think failures are going to be a part of your life. How you respond to it is the key. Yeah? I can also give you a couple of other examples just around that. When we had this situation, so we were setting up a new business around the travel vertical. And I was faced with a situation where I had just come back and finished one of my assignments. I had come to this particular group and we had to start off everything from scratch. It was a difficult time initially, not just because there's a gestation period before you can actually start seeing some success. My boss was a very rude and demanding guy. Very, very difficult. You always get some difficult bosses in your life. It's life, yeah? Only two ways. Sometimes you can't change a boss, right? So if you could change your boss easily, you could always do that. But not always. So if it's not possible, there are some various other means of how you can manage that situation. But I wanted to also bring up this point because you also have a choice that you could do something which is more aligned to your this thing. If you can't manage that boss, if you can't manage that situation, the best thing is to reorient your skills into something, and there are enough opportunities, which is where a mentor comes into picture to help you get going and not get stuck with something which looks like a failure because you're not able to progress and somebody keeps hammering you, but it's not progress, not progress. Yeah. Let me pick up another topic, and this is, I think it was mentioned quite well about entrepreneurship. Now, when I say entrepreneurship, it's not about starting a new company. At my age, I finally had to decide that I had to start something because it was now or never. Yeah. But is it that you have to wait for some time before you become an entrepreneur? I don't think so. If you really look at the heart of what entrepreneurship is, it's about 5-6 qualities. If you have that, you're actually an entrepreneur in whichever role or job that you are in right now. Yeah. One of them was mentioned in terms of stepping outside your safe zone, right? I think it's very necessary. A lot of us take no time in finding a like-minded set of group people. Yeah. Be it, yeah, I found this person who's same language, same region. Immediately a group gets formed, right? A WhatsApp group is there, and then you all become very, yeah, let's go out, let's go in. Everybody gets excluded. It will happen in the workplace also. I'm pretty sure you will find your so-called like-minded people. Yeah. I think the best of the ideas germinate and translate into something when you have people from not so familiar background. I'll give you an example, and some of the psychology students might see it as something quite different to what they have been thinking of psychology as. So we had, when we launched I, Me, Us, We as a product, and thank you, sir, for talking about I, Me, Us, We in a family way. It's actually about all of that. Yeah, because we're trying to bond all Indian families. It's all about I as a individual who's part of a family and a bigger community, and that's where the I is. But coming back to that, when we were working out the product, we had the situation where we came out with some user experience initially. We were not too convinced that it was meeting the needs. Then we actually got one psychology student to work with us in a design thinking manner. So you'll come across, some of you might have come across design thinking as a concept, but we said, let's try and see whether we can get a slightly different perspective into how a user experience should be. But otherwise, it's a very unidimensional way of thinking. Everybody is either a technical person or a business analyst. So somebody is thinking from a business perspective, somebody is thinking from a technical perspective. Everybody is trying to put their foot into a customer's shoes, but still not getting right ideas. So when we got a psychology person, she actually came up with many ideas which we had not thought about. And that actually led to a lot better user experience. Now that's possible only when you start talking to people outside your sales, right? So that to me is an example of an entrepreneur, because somebody who sticks to the familiar things is likely to get a very familiar outcome, right? When you talk to somebody outside your core discipline, then you get better ideas. There's a thing about also getting your hands dirty. And I think many of us have a sense of entitlement the moment we get out into the corporate world. We get some designations, nice designations, we have this and this. Frankly, if you have just this thing about getting the work done, designations won't matter. Yeah? I think it's easier said than done, but I think it's the only way you actually will understand that the organization will appreciate your work and you will get growth which you wouldn't have even thought about. It also will help you understand many things which you otherwise would have said, this is what I'm going to do, this is going to be done by somebody else, and this is going to be done by the third person. So let me just limit myself to what I have to. Entrepreneurship is all about getting your hands dirty. It doesn't matter where the work falls. So keep that in mind as an entrepreneur mindset. The last bit of an entrepreneur is about prioritizing. When I say prioritizing, I've come across many folks who say, I don't have time. When you dig deeper, yeah, you actually understand it's not the right priority work which they are doing. And it comes to probably a cultural nuance, but our ability to say no, when I say no, it's not what saying no, I'm not going to do, but our ability to understand the work and its priority is a little low. Why I say that is typically the way people look at it when they enter the organization is that somebody senior has told me to do this. I just go ahead and start with it. I don't understand why it is being done. What value will it add to the final product or the process? And what is its priority as a consequence of that? If I had understood that, when I get another competing or a conflicting task, I will be able to ask the right question. Shall I do this first? Shall I do this next? Because I have a difficulty doing both right now. There's nothing called multitasking. You always do one task, you complete it before you go on to the next one. It's very difficult to generally say I'm multitasking, I'm doing this, doing that. It's all right if you are at some 30,000 feet level and you're just directing and you're getting some things done. But when you are doing it, it's a focus on one effort, right? Prioritization is the key. Saying no in an appropriate way is a part of it. To me, these are some of the elements of an entrepreneurship or an entrepreneur mindset. You don't have to be an entrepreneur, but if you display some of these characteristics, I think you will do well. Yeah? Okay. My parting ask from you, I think very well said by the principal, is that the very fact that you guys are all here right now in this room, you are privileged in some fashion. Yeah. Some of you would have had a difficulty getting into this situation also, and a lot of things you would have done to come to this situation. But don't forget the fact that India still has got a lot of inequities, and there are many folks outside who actually have a difficulty in even getting an opportunity of this size, of this nature. So when you are in a position where you have acquired some health, wealth, and everything else around it, you are in a position to give, you should give. Yeah, and that could be as much as to the college, as much as to the people around you, anybody else. I think it's important because everybody deserves a chance to get in. Yeah. So I think those are some of the critical things. I think if you look at the next 3 decades, it's crucial, and it's India's decade in a manner which everybody talks about it, right? You are the demographic dividend that people talk about. You saw the G20, hopefully the last couple of declarations, there were many things that were discussed there. And I think there's every reason to hope that India will grow. Yeah. So it's India's next 3 decades is yours also, for that matter. Yeah. I wish you all the best with that. I think you have a lovely day today. May you enjoy the rest of the day with everything, with your family as well, who have been supportive all this while. And as you embark on this new journey, wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for sharing your words of wisdom with all our young minds. Achievement is not about reaching a certain point. It is about constantly striving to improve. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and immense pride that we invite our best outgoing students from all the PG programs to step forward and receive the certificate and momentum. To start with, we have 3 specializations from MBA, HR, Marketing and Finance. The best outgoing student from HR is Mr. Melvin Anthony Milton. Please give him a round of applause. I request the parents of best outgoing student to please come on the dais. Yeah. I request the parents of all the best outgoing students to come on stage when your ward comes to receive their certificates. Please join me in applauding their remarkable accomplishments as they grace the stage to receive this well-earned recognition. Students, lunch has been arranged. Please applaud. Give him a big round of applause. Mr. Melvin Anthony Milton from HR. Congratulations. Congratulations. The best outgoing student from marketing is Mr. Ajay Kumar B. Give a big round of applause today. The parents of Mr. Ajay Kumar will join. Congratulations, Mr. Ajay Kumar. Now we have Mr. Nitin R as best outgoing student from finance. Congratulations, Mr. Nitin. Now we have Mr. Puneet from MCA as best the parents of students to join. Giving a big round of applause, students. Congratulations, Mr. Puneet. Now, the best outgoing student from the Department of MSc Psychology is Miss Savira Nauri. Give her a big round of applause, students. Congratulations, Miss Savira. Thank you so much, dear. Now we have Miss Veena K from the Department of MCom as the best outgoing student for this academic year. Miss Veena K from MCom. I request the parents of Veena to join. Congratulations, Miss Veena. Give her a big round of applause, students. Thank you. Thank you, dignitaries. I kindly request them to occupy their seats. Congratulations to all the best outgoing students. All the very best. Thank you. Leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. Now I request our source of inspiration, our managing trustee, Dr. Archana Surana, for the presidential address. Over to you, ma'am.
Chief guest for morning, Mr. Arvind Subbarao, Principal, Directors of various PG programs, my team, beloved parents, and my dear students. A very warm September afternoon to you all. September is often associated with the transition from monsoon season to autumn. Both September and graduation represent new beginnings. Whether it is the beginning of a new phase in a student's life, whether it's entering the workforce, pursuing further education, or embarking on other life journeys, September signifies change, growth, and adaptation to new circumstances. But before we delve into the significance of this day, let us take a moment to acknowledge a unique aspect of this graduating class. You are the first batch to resume physical classes after a long and challenging period of lockdowns due to COVID-19 pandemic. This fact alone makes your journey to this stage extraordinarily special, highlighting your determination and adaptability. As we stand here today, I am reminded of another significant event in history, one that serves as a powerful source of inspiration: the September 11 attacks in the United States. On that fateful day, the world witnessed unimaginable tragedy and destruction. Yet, from the ashes of that devastation, the United States showed remarkable resilience and strength. There are valuable lessons we can learn from this chapter in history that re-enunciate that with your journey and the challenges you have faced. Here are the top 5 lessons we can learn from September 11 attacks and America's recovery. Resilience. In the face of adversity, resilience is our most potent weapon. Just as America rebuilt itself after the attacks, you have navigated the challenges of a pandemic and emerged stronger. Second, unity. The September 11 attacks united people across cultural and religious divides. Remember the power of unity and how it can help us overcome even the toughest of challenges. Third, adaptability. Adaptability is key to survival and growth. The world changed dramatically after September 11, and your adaptability has brought you to this graduation stage today. Fourth, community. Communities come together to support and heal after the attacks. Cherish the bonds you have formed here at Surana College and the sense of community that have been your foundation. Fifth, never forget. Finally, remember that even in the face of tragedy, we must never forget the lessons learned. Carry the strength, unity, and resilience you have displayed into the future. My dear students, in the story of life, the postgraduate years will always shine as a beautiful and emotional chapter. It is a time of growth, learning, and making friendships that would last forever. The late night study sessions, the shared laughter, and the heart-to-heart talks with professors and friends are memories that will hold a special place in your heart. As you step into the world beyond these college walls, I urge you to remain connected with your friends and your teachers. The bond you share with your teachers extends far beyond the classroom. They are your lifelong mentors. Feel to return whenever you need help, advice, or simply a friendly chat. We are here to support you on your journey. But most important, I encourage you to go out into the world and make Surana College, your parents and your teachers proud. Your education here has equipped you with the knowledge and skills needed to thrive in the real world. Use that knowledge, not just for personal gain, but to contribute positivity to society. In conclusion, today marks a significant transition in your lives. Embrace it with the same determination and resilience that have brought you this far. Remember the lessons from September 11. Carry these lessons with you as you embark on your new adventures. Congratulations, class of 2023. The future awaits, and I have no doubt that you will shape it with greatness. Thank you, and may success always be your companion. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your inspirational words. Now, the most awaited part of our today event is to acknowledge our young graduates for their academic excellence. We have the certification distribution in the sequence, starting with MSc Psychology, MCA, MBA, and MCom. I request the dignitaries to present the certificates and memento to the students. Now I request Mr. Ravi K. Agrahara from the Department of Psychology to announce the names of the beneficiaries. I request the students to please enter the stage from the right side and exit from the left side. Please maintain silence. To start with, the Department of MSc Psychology.
Good afternoon, dear students. The most awaited moment. Please enter from the right side. Exit. Please enter from the right side and exit. I officially start calling MSc Psychology 21-23 batch. Dharani R. Cheer them, please, with a round of applause. Vishal Kiran Gowda. Harshita P. Melita N. Adya V. Kamat. Aishwarya Lakshmi Talaka. Ankita Bhattacharjee. Krupanka S. Diksha Malkani. Diksha Multani, Risha N. Gowda,
ಅದೇ ನಮ್ದು ಅದೇ ಅಂದ್ರೆ
Pranati Bhatt, Arunashri S,
అయిపోయింది నార్మల్ అయిపోయింది
Priyanka Vadnikov, Vijay Shri A, V. Sahana, Anusha J, Rahul S, Yamini S,
ಯಾರ್ ಫೋನ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ತೆಗೆಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ
Sabina Yasmin, Niharika Singh, and finally Devanjana Nag. Congratulations, students. I call upon Dr. Hema Prabha ma'am to announce students of MCA. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now the list of MCA students follows. The first one, Mr. Abdul Kadir Patel. Students, please maintain silence. Miss Anusha next. Miss Anusha. Mr. Balaji GN. Mr. Bale Rajesh. Next, Miss Bhavna P. Miss Divya AS. Next, Mr. Ajit V. Mr. Raghav TA. Miss Srishti G. Mr. Chinnam Tarun Kumar Reddy. Mr. Naveen Kumar Reddy. Miss Lehari. Miss Sujana. Mr. Sujan. Miss Sindhu B. Mr. Videsh. Mr. Sai Vivek. Miss Harshita Bhatt. Miss Siddhi. Miss Bhumika B. Miss Meghana TG. Miss Deepali Nitigere. Mr. Kirtiraj Hemant. Miss Harshita C. Mr. Sharad Kumar. Miss Gaganeshri. Mr. Madan N. Miss Mamta M. Mr. Manish R. Mr. Manoj M.
Better. I'll get this guy. Taylor.
Choose somebody.
Mr. Naeem H. Miss Raksha R. Yadav.
Charger.
Mr. Revant BC. Miss Shravani C.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲ
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ
Miss Sushmita C.
ಇನ್ನು ಕೇಬಲ್ ತಗೋಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಕವರ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅದರೆಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಧ
ಅವ್ರ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ
ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಬಿಡೋಣ ಹೌದಾ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫರ್
ಅಲ್ಲ ಬಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜರ್ ಇದೆ
Miss Tejaswini C.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ
Mr. Vignesh Udappa S.
help for the technical team.
Miss Gayatri VB.
Should I help you?
No. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Mr. Gagan C. Miss Rachana UR. Mr. Kiran Deep. Mr. Parikshit B. Mr. Vikas B. Mr. Sai Kumar,
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಅದು ಡಿಲೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇನ್ನು ಮೇಲೆ ಬೇಕಾ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ
Mr. Hemant, yes.
It's better, this is better.
Miss Kirti Yadav,
ಇದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರೋದು
students maintain silence. Mr. Rohit Vyas, Mr. Seshadri B, Mr. Yash KB, Miss Pooja B,
risky. If someone touches
Miss Pujita G,
it's okay. You better deal a lot.
Miss Rupashri M, Mr. Ritesh S, Miss Maunishri S. Gowda, the last student from Department of MCA would be Mr. Ajay Kumar MS. MCA students, congratulations. Big round of applause to you, all of you. Now I would like to invite Professor Rinku sir to read out the HR specialization students of MBA.
A very good afternoon to all of you. First of all, congratulations for this day. Proud to be representing the MBA department and calling in the students for HR. Can I have Akshay SK coming in first, please? Madhu KV. Nisarga TS. Ramya M. Pragna SP. Anusha GM. Keshav S. Shalini KP. Harshita BU. Hemant Mohare. Sindhu S. Sunil Kumar N. Ms. Deepti Garg. Murli Manohar. Brinda N. Bhumika S. Varnekar. Tejas Yadav U. Shobha K. Bhargavi S. Finally, from the HR side, Swati S. Nandekar. I request Satish sir to coordinate for the marketing students. Thank you, everybody.
It's my pleasure to call upon the marketing preparation student, Surana Suresh. Chandana, Akash. Chandana, yes.
Munendra. Munendra. Ranjit KS. Ranjit KS. Sagar K. Ridra JS. Nitin N. Punit Kumar Yam. Sagar P. Sai Kumar. Shoro. Prasant CP. Yeah, ready. Prasant CP. Chetan Army. Janardana S. Rakshit M. Ajay Kumar KT. Manjunatha DS. Rohit G. Okay, ready? Gurushekar R. Varshini. Srikant Datta. Srikant Datta. Nayab. Srikant. Vikil. Manohar KG. Sheikh Tabrish. Now I call upon Dr. Lastia to call upon the students of finance specialization students.
I call upon finance students. Jai Shri. Abhishek G. Archana R. Bhavana B. Bhavya Shri P. Ritik M. Mr. Imraz Pasha. Kavya K. Miss Lakshita KR. Miss Likita. Mr. Madhusudan. Miss Monisha. Miss Nishat Parveen. Mr. Prashant Y. Miss Pratibha. Miss Priyanka. Miss Pavitra. Miss Punya. Mr. Saket Gowda. Miss Vanita. Miss Shweta LS. Miss Yashaswini N. Miss Chandana Ji. Miss Bhavana MS. Miss Bhavya. Miss Pallavi R. Miss Rupashri CR. Mr. Sumant BL. Miss Trupti V. Mr. Arjun RY. Miss Pratiksha Nayak. Miss Priyanka J. Mr. Uday DP. Mr. Ujjwal Suresh Kumar. Miss Yashaswini KM Aradhya. Miss Lakshmi K. Miss Jayashri R. Mr. Manjunath N. Miss Lavanya KF. Mr. Vignesh G. Mr. Likith. Miss Monica BR. Mr. Prajwal R. Mr. Darshan Gowda. Mr. Chetan R. Mr. Chetan Kumar SK. Mr. Bharat. Mr. Bharat B. Narayan. Thank you, dear MBA students. I now call upon Ms. Professor Bhargavi to call out the names of MCom students. Thank you, ma'am. Now I call upon MCom graduates. Mr. Vinay MC. Miss Meghna P. Mr. Chandan Kumar. Miss Maheshwari. Miss Bhavana. Mr. Manoj S. Reddy. Mr. Gangadhar. Mr. Manu N. Miss Sandhya V. Miss Rashmi G. Miss Ruchita K. Miss Harshita R. Miss Aishwarya MS. Mr. Pramod G. Miss Pavitra T.E. Miss Sushmita Kulkarni. Mr. Uday Shankar R. Miss Maulya Shri. Miss Samana P. Miss Vani S.S. Mr. Mohana G. I request all the graduating students to be silent. Please maintain silence and share your friends who are taking award here. Miss Varalakshmi. Miss Kavya V. Miss Suchitra S.S. Miss Kavana. I congratulate all the students here. Thank you.
Thank you. I request the dignitaries to kindly occupy the seats. Congratulations to all the graduating students. Once again, a big round of applause to all the graduating. As we come to the close of our graduation ceremony, I invite Dr. K. Balaji, Professor and HOD Department of MCA, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. Congratulations for all the graduates, postgraduates here. On behalf of Surana College PG departments, I extend a warm and heartfelt thank you to all of you gracing us for your presence today in this significant occasion, the graduation day of our postgraduate programs. First and foremost, I would like to express our profound gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Sri Arvind Subbarao sir, Director, New Venture of Systems Plus Transformations, and co-founder, CEO of I, Me, Us, We, and Sister Private Limited, for taking the time to be here and share his valuable insights with us. Your presence has added immense value to this occasion, and we are truly honored to have you with you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. A special thank you to Dr. Archana Surana ma'am, the Managing Trustee of GDF Foundation, for presiding over the significant event. Your vision and leadership have been instrumental in our institution's success. Thank you so much, ma'am. I would also extend our heartfelt thanks to our Principal and Academic Coordinator, Dr. D.N.S. Kumar sir, our MBA Director, Dr. Rangaraj sir, our MCom HOD, Dr. Shiva sir, MSc Psychology HOD Dr. Sudarshan sir, and Dr. Srinivas sir, Head in Learning and Development SDA, for their constant dedication, guidance, and shaping these futures of our graduates and ensuring this SDA continues to be the academic excellence in the city of Bangalore. Thank you so much for all the members. To the graduates, today marks the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Your journey has been filled with challenges, but you have to emerge as a resilient individuals ready to make your mark in the world. Congratulations on this remarkable achievement to your families and friends who are here today, and also those who are witnessing in this event online through YouTube should also be acknowledged for their unwavering encouragement. Give a round of applause for them. In conclusion, I would like to express our deep appreciation to all my faculty members and everyone who has contributed to the success of this event and paved this way to our gratitude for this program. A special thanks to our Research and Consultancy Director, Dr. Vanishri ma'am, and IIIC Director, Deepa ma'am, and other members those who are attended today's program. Thank you once again for being part of this memorable day. We wish our graduates all the best and embark on their way to new journey. Congratulations once again to the class of 21-23. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Before we move to the national anthem, here are a few instructions. Lunch is being arranged in the 4th floor. I request all the parents to please have lunch. Program-wise, group photo session is being arranged in the quadrangle. I request all the graduating students to assemble. The program group session sequence is starting with MSc Psychology, followed by MCA, MBA, and MCom. Please, after the group photo session, return your gowns in the respective departments and move for lunch. Now, before we conclude the event, I request everyone to stand for the national anthem. Students, to stay for a moment. I request all the MSc students first assemble in the quadrangle for the group photo, followed by MCA, MBA, and MCom.